Okay, sweetie.
The lights are out up there and everything.
Alright. Well, I'm live.
Okay, sweetheart.
Nobody's in there.
None?
Not yet. I just went live.
Okay.
Getting me some snacks.
Alright. I might get them a bone.
They don't need no stinking bone.
Uh, uh. Oh. I don't.
Hello.
What?
People are starting to show up.
They are?
Yeah. There's 4 people in here. Who we got? I gotta turn that thing down. I don't want to hear myself.
Hey, do you want to get them a bone?
Oh, come on. Who wants a bone?
Thank you. Okay.
Hi, Craig. First one to comment tonight. How's the weather up there? All right, Rusty. How you doing tonight? Zero degrees. That's what, about 30 in Fahrenheit? This is the first time I ever done this on the laptop here. Yeah, we don't have any snow. It's been like, I don't know, in the 40s past few days. Been rainy. I don't like rain. That rain seems to get to me. I'm still kind of getting set up here. What do you mean, what's up with the live? Yeah, I'm eating my Reese's. Well, we got 12 people watching. I started doing it the first Saturday of every month as of the turn of the year. Now, I've done quite a few of the lives in the evenings. Is that better? Cheesecake. Tanya's big on cheesecake. I'm going to pin this message here. Yeah, hopefully we get quite a few people joining in. I want to basically unveil some things today. Baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. I gotta get me a drink. Be right back. I decided to do the live from the kitchen today. Hey, David. Ugh. Been a hectic day today. All right, dropped down to 9 people watching. I gotta turn the radio down. I don't want to get demonetized on this. Even though they was playing the national anthem, I'd probably get demonetized on it. Thanks, Craig. I'm glad to see it under color and clear. Now we need to figure out where we're going from there. Hi, David. Hi, Greg. I would tell her, but she just ran upstairs. She's going to watch her own channels. It's going pretty good. This is where I sat every night on the premieres. Bifocals are fighting me tonight. So is everyone having a good weekend? The 55's gone. I did a deal with my uncle on that one. Yeah, Rusty's a channel member. You should become a channel member too there, Greg. A lot of stuff going to be coming up real quickly. I think I mentioned something too about it in the premiere, but it wasn't really a done deal till last night. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes coming up real soon. Kind of hoping a few more people join in and come in before I say what's going on. Reese cups and Snickers. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I ended up with one of the cars that I didn't want to get rid of back. Well, honestly, I can handle this weather. It's a lot better than blizzard. Yeah, it's my snack time. Every night about this time, I start eating a bunch of sweets. Man, that picture's really small on that laptop. It's okay. Don't want to look at myself. Yeah, I plan on going live every first Saturday of the month throughout the year. Kind of an added special show, I guess. Yeah, I don't follow that stuff. I never understood the groundhog thing, why they thought it can change the calendar, I guess. I don't know. I don't watch the weather on the news either. I go outside and see what the weather is. Yeah, but you've had a mild winter so far, considering you're used to getting a lot of snow by now, aren't you? Hi, Gary. '70. I think we hit 60 a week or so ago. Yeah, we've had a pretty mild winter too. It's gotten pretty cold a couple times, but yeah, it hasn't been like a normal winter. Yeah, global warming. If they'd quit manipulating the weather, it'd be better. Got 19 in here watching. If you're watching, join in on the chat. Let us know you're in here. So, what's everybody working on today? Yeah, I get a few people that don't want to talk. Middle of winter, that's supposed to be just before spring. What's voguing? Actually, I'm going to move some stuff here. Is that better? Looks better on my screen, anyways. At least now I'm looking more towards the camera. Drop down to 15 people. Yeah, I know DD Speed Shop shows last year he had boatloads of snow about this time. Hi, David. She's not baking tonight. We've been running all day. Yeah, I don't know why it's narrow like that. Probably because it's on the frame. The phone's has to be vertical, so I think it changes that. I'm not sure on that. Yeah, it is. I can't wait to see it out in the sunshine, if we get much sunshine. Well, the video that I was putting up for members only on Sunday night ended up, I've only got like 2 options on members. Ended up having to upload it directly last night. So it was just a regular video, no premiere. They don't give me the option. They don't give me the option for a premiere for members only, just live and stuff like that. So thanks, Greg. There's some more work to do. I got to put some stuff back together and stuff like that, but it's getting close. Yeah, and I was going to bring that up in this episode. I keep saying in the premieres that I've been pretty busy past couple weeks. I've been looking at, well, I've been looking for a year now for a new shop. And Jane texted me and asked me if I seen a sign in the building around the corner here. And I didn't know they put it up for sale again because, to my knowledge, I was told that McDonald's bought the property. So I gave up even trying to find the owner. I've been trying to find the owner for a while now. But when she said that, I was already on my way home and I swung through there and it was a for sale sign. So I called my realtor. Hey, Rob. And yeah, I went and looked at it. I've looked at it 3 or 4 times now. It needs a lot of work. There's no doubt in my mind, but the price was right. And things fell in line. God is good. God really moved things around and provided me with a funder. I'm not going to say who that is at this point, but I put the final contract on it this morning. It don't have a booth. At one time, it did have a booth. It has in-floor lift. I'm not sure its abilities at this point. I will check that out, but I eventually want to get a 4-post hoist and a 2-post hoist. But it's gonna be a minute because there's a lot to do to get this place ready to go. The city condemned it for the roof. I've been talking to all the city people and well, they told me what I got to do and I've got the ball rolling on it. Thank you. It's been a long road trying to get something like this. And this building, I have wanted, the dealership closed out, I think, in 88 or 89, something like that. Nope, it's a Quonset with a asphalt shingle roof. Going to the showroom has a rubber roof. Thank you. And the best thing is, I don't even have to warm my truck up to go to work. In fact, sitting on my deck, I can see the building from my deck. I'm very, very thankful and humbled that I am able to get this building. 7,138 square foot. Yes, 100% approved for everything I do. Complete approvals. Nah, I got paint filters. Thank you. It's weird. I'm watching it on here and here. Yeah, there's quite a bit left inside. It's gonna take me a minute to get it finished up, cleaned up. The owner wants 30 days to clean everything up, and we've been talking back and forth. Met the owners down there last night, and we talked several things over about the place, and well, it's looking. I'm hoping we can close in 2 weeks, and then the owner wants 30 days to move in, but we are working back and forth on that part. Well, enjoy your dinner, David. I'm glad you came in. Yes, it's got heat and air conditioning. There is, last night I think I counted 5 hanging furnaces, and then the office area, which I'm ripping all the offices out. You'll see if you join the members only channel, you'll see it's pretty bad. I'm ripping all that out. Yes, I love having heat. It'll be so nice. Of course, I'm gonna heat the area I'm working in. Amen, Gary. Amen. I've been praying pretty hard for another shop because I was starting to get a little scared. You know, I've been looking the past few days since I was in that area, and I have not seen him. He might be hibernating. If he shows up before I leave, I might grab him. High styled. Yeah, I told Tanya I'm gonna have to dig it out and blow the dust off of it. And you know the building. Nope, because at that point, I have been already discussing this new building, and I didn't want to get the expense of putting that heater in this shop that I'm in right now. There is a couple areas that it's like those box hanger heaters, city gas, and there's a couple areas that could use heat directed in that area. So I'll probably put that in there and aim it in that direction. Yep, that's my plan. Actually, I'll probably empty my home garage. I think somebody is wanting to take it over. She's wanting that for her home crafts and stuff. There's enough room in the showroom. I should be able to fit 5 vehicles in it. And I believe I've got 5 vehicles to put in it. It's all good. She can have it. I like going out there and working with her too, doing some wood crafts and stuff she likes done. It will eventually get painted, but it's not going to be cheap getting in there and getting the code corrected and that stuff. Just fixing the roof where it's bad is a $20,000 bill right there. Actually, I debated on cutting that that convertible I got sitting out front that I pulled off the roof and hanging the sides full body all the way across the front. Yeah, I told Tanya I was thinking about having an open house or something once I get in settled and that stuff. Maybe have a little car show or something. Yeah, that'd be nice, but there's where that roof leaks into the offices, there's tons of mold. I don't want to infect anybody with that. I'm debating on just putting my mask on there and getting the drywall ripped out right away, get that gone, and go from there. Once I get some of the drywall pulled off, I want to inspect the 2x4s that's in the walls of that. If I can save them, I'm going to. If not, I'm going to take the skid loader and just wipe them all out. Load them in the dumpster and get them out of here. Actually, David, I can see it from my deck. The orange mule. What mule is that? Is that the man lift? Yeah, it is. The main work area is 100 by 60. Oh, the forklift? Yeah. I'll definitely be running the daylights out of that forklift till I get everything set up. I'm gonna still have to get that man lift up and running yet. It runs, but it doesn't operate correctly. I already did that on the members only channel. That's all the videos and stuff like that will be on the members only. Once I get moved in and everything, of course, the videos will be public. That'd be cool. Nope. Everything's out in the open on the members only. I went live yesterday doing the roof of that 72. It's dark out there now. You can't see nothing. Yeah, Rusty was the only one in the live show yesterday. Yeah, you don't want to look at the Google Earth. I looked at that a little bit ago. And the guy that was renting it for the last 10 years really, I mean, it was a mess. It's looked like a junkyard in the middle of town. And that was one of the codes that had to be corrected, but that was all cleaned up. It's 8:27. Showing 10 people in here and 10 likes. That's awesome. Oh, the live. I started right around 9 o'clock yesterday morning. It went for about 2 hours. Yeah, I didn't go live today up till now. Yesterday I did. It's kind of hoping more people would be in the members and watching the actual work go down. You should still be able to watch it though. I got to run down to Huber Heights Monday morning, first thing, and go get that part I'm short on and continue on it. I'll probably go live on it again. Just keep going. I like that. It was pretty cool. Set up the live for real time, real work. No editing, no nothing. Just I'm busting butt on it and showing what I'm doing. You can see it as I see it. And that's a lot of the members thing. I ain't gonna have room for that. I'm gonna have that place full. I've got an acre of stuff where I'm at. There's 3 acres there, but I figure about an acre of it I'm gonna have to condense down. I'm gonna start selling a lot of stuff. I've got vehicles all over the place. It's gonna take up a lot of space. Yeah, the members is $6 a month. I priced it low to help, you know. No, the building is actually in really good shape, except for where the Quonset meets the showroom. The showroom is 23 foot by 48 foot. No, it's not. Eventually, it will be. I know a couple people that does spray foam insulation, and right now, it's definitely not in the budget. But eventually, I would like to have it spray foamed. It's got tar paper and I think like 2 or 3 layers of asphalt shingles on it. Where the roof meets the showroom, my roofer was saying that they did not attach the rubber roof correctly. It's supposed to come up and underneath the shingles when you do that, and they didn't. They just put it to the fascia and then put a trim piece over it. So that could have been part of what started it. This building's actually, where the roof's not leaking, is actually pretty dry. It's a wood roof, wood slats. It was built in 1938. And then they put, it's got the felt paper and all that stuff on it. So it's not like a metal building. The whole face of the building is glass, some of which needs replaced. Nah, the dealership closed out in like, I'm wanting to say 88. What do you think, Rob? Think it was 98 or 1988, 89, somewhere in there. Oh yeah, it's good hard wood. For the last, I don't know, 10, 12 years, tool store was in there. They rented a bunch of tool stuff and U-Hauls and stuff like that. And they didn't do anything in there as far as upkeep or anything like that. They put offices in, but didn't fix the roof first. And yeah, that didn't turn out too good. Oh, that would be nice. We do actually have Model T dealer building here in Sydney with the ramps still in it. They would have all the parts on the, was it 4th floor? They would assemble and bring it down to the next, assemble more, bring it down to the next, assemble the engine stuff, and then drive it out the back of the building. Yeah, it was a Buick dealership that opened in 1938. Yeah, but they was renters. The owner of the building didn't even know it. I mean, he knew it was leaking and stuff, and he did have people come up there to patch it. But the last, I'm going to say 6 years, they never even talked to him about the roof. Hi, Brian. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I can't express how blessed I am to be able to get this building. Hi, Bill. Hey, we got 20 people in here now. Yeah, it's definitely going to be better for me all the way around because I've been looking everywhere for a building and they're just scarce or very expensive or city regulations. See, that's the biggest thing I was worried about is city regulations. Hi, X-Ray. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of videos coming up real quickly on the members channel. Uh, Later on down the road, they'll go public. But right now, I'm keeping all the extras, the stuff like that. Yeah, I'm keeping that to the members. That way they can kind of get a preview and stuff as I look at it or work on it or whatever I'm going to do. Yeah, I remember driving the old Camaros up through there looking at cars back in high school. Uh, I don't have anything planned right now, but I do know a few places down there that I've bought before, down around the in-laws' old house. In fact, the 59 double custom Apache that I bought, I sold that and restored it for the guy. It was bought in that area. It was right around Tazewell area. Really, I didn't know that. My stepmom's Buick was bought brand new there. She said she had a Pontiac bought new there too. So her dad worked there. Was it this building or the one they ripped down to put family video in? Next bothered me tonight. Yeah, we talked about ripping the showroom off of it, depending on the cost of fixing that roof. Hi, Fun House. But I really didn't want to do that because that's the nostalgic part of this building. And I think it'd just ruin the view. Yeah, family videos closed out. It's an empty building now. It's got a nasty pizza joint in it in one side of it. Then across the road was J&W Transmission. And that building just sold for $201,000. I don't know who's moving in there. Yeah, I can. It's gonna cost $20,000 to put a new roof on that showroom. And then I've got some windows I'm gonna have to replace too. I don't think the building's got 3-phase in it. I'll have to look a little bit better. I'm going to take a better light in there with me next time and look at the panels a little closer. Yeah, that would work too. I haven't been down there in a couple years now. Well, 5 years now. What part of Tennessee are you in? The 72 that's in there is from Virginia. The Suburban's from Indiana. I've done 2, 3. I'm thinking 3. Might have been 4 vehicles for people that live within 2 miles of Gas Monkey Garage. Cooksville, okay. So you're over there where Derek's at. Go down Louisville and straight on down. That's the other end of the state. I'd definitely like to see that, Rob. Oh, really? That's cool. My sister was living in Oklahoma when, what was that, Street Outlaws? When they was firing up their cars and prepping for the races and stuff, she could hear them in her apartment. That was pretty interesting. And I was on the phone with her one night, and you could hear it in the background. What you doing?
Looking for my pop. Thank you very much. They give me a shower. It's like so much better.
Hey, Rob's got newspaper clippings of the dealership.
No way.
Heather's dad and grandma used to work there.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's pretty cool.
That is. Neato. Okay, I'm gonna go spend some time with Lacey.
All right.
Tell everybody I said hi.
Tanya says hi, everybody. Yeah, you'll be seeing more of her too. Craig says hi. Greg says hi.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be in there right around the first part of March, middle of March. Can you hear me? She's already up there. I'll let her know that, David. All right, Parker. Happy birthday, Hugh. Hope you're having a great day. Yep, she disappears real quick. She goes up there. I don't even know what she watches. Some conspiracy stuff. Hi, name. Yeah, for those of you that are new to this, the first Saturday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern, I go live and just kind of hang out and talk, and it's free for all. Something a little different than the everyday. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, Greg. I'm actually surprised Jane ain't in here. Yes, I did. Hi, Dan. Haven't seen you in a minute. Yes, I put a contract on it, finalized the contract this morning. I got a quote last night on getting the roof repaired, so it'll pass code now. Should close within next couple weeks and up to 30 days to move in. But me and the owner have been talking, and it's possible I could start moving in a lot quicker than the 30 days. It's going great, Dan. I think your sister's coming out to the shop one day this week. I got to fix a trim piece on her car. Haven't seen Justine in here much lately either. I can't remember. I didn't take a tape measure and measure the doors. I think the one door's like, actually both indoors, they're probably 12, 13 foot tall. So I might be able to get a semi in there. I haven't measured them yet. They're pretty tall. The upstairs of the loft above the work area, I can stand up and not touch the ceiling. So it's still pretty tall. Thanks, Dan. Get an ice cream sandwich, huh? My candy bar is getting to you. Yeah, I plan on it. I would have done it already because the way I do this is people put money down to start on a job, and I keep a list of my hours and materials and all that. I work off that. And when I get close, they send me more money. Sometimes it might take a couple weeks before they get able to send me the money, so I'll stop on that and go to another job. Well, the way it's been for the last 5 years in this shop, if I've got 2 jobs going on, I could actually get 3 in there, but when you got 3 vehicles disassembled, that takes up a lot of square footage. So I try to keep it at 2. When you got 2 jobs going on and both of them are waiting to send you money, it's like, what do you do? What I'm hoping with this building is I can keep 4 jobs at a time going on at all times. That way I can work back and forth and have actually better steady income. There's some months I won't even get a paycheck at all. Other months, great. I'll have really good paycheck, but then I got to make up for the months I don't. It's really tough in this industry. I plan on at least 4 vehicles going at a time. I am going to build a paint booth that is going to be the best one I've had yet. I've already got some plans drawn up for it. There is an office area that the renter built. I'm not impressed with it at all. I'm gonna rip all that out, and I'm gonna put my brake press. I want to get another shear, better one than the last one. I want to put a burn table. Well, I got my burn table. I ain't had no room to set it up. Nah, I gotta have my hands on every part of jobs. I gotta know what's being done to them. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem having help in there, but I'd never turn the work over to somebody else to do what I know what I can do. Thank you. I do plan on I'd like to get a couple of 4-post lifts. That would really help out. That would really help out if I had 4-post lifts and at least 1 2-post. The in-floor hoist that's there is a 2-post that comes up from the floor, just like a above ground 2-post. But I've got to check that out. I can get all rebuild kits and everything like that for them, so that's an option to use it. Those in-floor hoists can be very dangerous, and I work alone. You know, Tanya's going to be able to come in and help out too, so that's going to help. Yeah, I have a hard time letting other people do some things, and yeah, it's hard to let go of what I do to somebody else. I'm not saying they're doing it wrong or anything like that. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I can be very meticulous on stuff. Been live for 58 minutes. Now I want to, those of you that have seen the members only video, where those offices are, takes up a lot of square footage. I want to clear all that out. There's absolutely no structural between the two because it's got a 10-inch I-beam supporting everything all the way across. That was original to the building design, so I know it's good. I want to put a wall underneath that I-beam on the back side of the showroom with bifold doors that I can open and move vehicles in and out from the shop if I want to. Yeah, in this shop, I'm out of space. Right now, I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 vehicles in semi-trailers in storage because I don't have room in the shop. In the shop I'm in now, there's 3 bays. One's really deep, but it's got that pit that I've got my grating on the floor on. And they'd have to be end for end. It kind of makes it a little tight. The floor is not level whatsoever in that bay. The other side, the floor is really pitted up and stuff like that, so it makes it hard for floor jacks. You taking off, Craig? Have a good evening, bud. And then I got another bay over there, but that's where all my paint supplies and stuff like that is right now. And my bolt bins and that storage for the jobs I'm working on and stuff like that. This building over here, I've laid it out a couple different ways of how I want an office. It's got 2 bathrooms. That'll be something new. They both need updated. They're dinky, tiny little closets. Kind of thinking keep the office towards that end of the building, then open the rest of it into work. You want out? I'll be right back. Gotta let the dog out. Get it go. Apparently both of them wanted out. You gotta love what you do, and I do, every bit of it. Some days are a little stressful, some days are kind of boring. Some days can get monotonous, but I love what I do. I do want to have like I don't know, a little get together or something to that nature after I get in, get set up. And I'd like to see a bunch of you come out. I think it'd be kind of a cool get together. Maybe have everybody bring their old cars. So what else you want to talk about, guys? Oh, I do know I got to really spend some time sweeping that in lot. He left a mess out there. A lot of screws and nails and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to have to. I'll probably end up pressure washing the whole parking lot to make sure there ain't nothing out there. Is that the ones where you can change the shape of them? Well, I'll tell you what, many years ago on Labor Day, we used to have a car show through the Fun Run Car Club. We had a car show every year, and you would not believe how many race cars would be running the streets when we did the parade. Okay, yeah, I've seen them. I've seen the ones where they got the knob on the back where you can get the curve of the body. I was just worried about because I go multiple directions when I sand, and I think it'd be kind of hard to keep from getting grooves. I plan on 24 by 24. And then I figure if, like the crew cab, that thing's huge. I'll have to leave the doors open for something like that, maybe. Because I'll have the bed off of it when I spray, pull the front end and cover up the door area or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out on the bigger ones. But for the most part, I don't want to take up shop space with too much bigger. Yep, that's what I'm hoping. And I want to move my mixing table inside the booth. That way I don't have to keep leaving the booth when I spray. Get another cup holder. That way I can mix, a couple different cups and have them right there ready to go. All right, I gotta let the dog back in. Come on, Belle. Oh, I'll probably go at least probably 12 foot tall. I'm still planning on buying that lift off of Rob, that underbodied mobile one. That way I can still lift vehicles up and down if he's still got it. Because, I ain't getting no younger. Laying down underneath a lowrider or something like that, it's kind of hard to spray and stuff like that. It'd be nice to be able to lift them up while I'm spraying, lower them back down to get the top side and all that. Oh, yeah. It's got 220 high bays in it now. Even the owner didn't know if they worked. So I guess Scott, the renter, had a bunch of LEDs he had in there. So that's the reason we couldn't find the lights. He took them all, which is fine. I like my LEDs that I've got now. In fact, I want to put like 4 of them on a board or a stand or whatever that I can move around projects as I'm working on them. Highlight where I'm working. The booth, I want it really lit. Surprised BRG ain't in here too. Yeah, I'll be able to get my big block and what, 4 small blocks and some transmissions, have them put off to the side at the shop so I can work on them when I need to. Yes, it's got 1 tube heater, and I will probably take that down and reconfigure it to where it's mainly for the paint booth. Those are approved in paint booths. There's no actual flame or nothing like that. Plus, when it's done, the radiant heat heats objects instead of the air. So after I'm done painting, I can turn that on and it'll basically almost bake dry the paint. Works really nice. At Dad's shop, the heater, it dries the paint pretty quick. So that'll be a blessing on that. No forced air, so you're not blowing air around. dust and stuff like that. Just tube, radiant heat. Perfect. I'd love to have that throughout the whole building, honestly. It's a lot more efficient. You're not blowing dust around. You don't have to worry about filters and all this stuff like you do with like those hanging furnaces. The office has air conditioning, which it'll probably never be turned on unless Tanya's sitting in the office. Hi, Turbo. Yeah, they actually, I think they make those fiberglass lined or covered foam boards right here in Sydney. They snap together like Beely Good was using the forms for his foundation. They also make the forms in Piqua. Yes, I was looking at that as well. I'm debating on portioning off my actual work area from the storage area because, you know, I'm going from 3 acres to, you know, in town where I can't have my semi trailers and stuff, which, by the way, those are for sale. My tractors are for sale too. Yeah, but it did work. I build anything and everything. Prefer to stay away from Japanese stuff. I've built a few bikes and ATVs and things like that many years ago. I climbed up on the roof last night and that air conditioner, yeah, it's an old one, but everything looks stout. Thank you, Rusty. What kind of bike? Yeah, that's one thing I don't like is a thief. I heard a thief. I'm not very nice to people that try to steal from me. Yeah. Oh yeah, dirt bikes and stuff like that, they're easy to steal. Most of the new bikes, it's kind of hard to do unless they don't, you know, lock the ignition on them, which that's real easy to do. Yeah, I've painted bikes and built them. I built a 11-foot chopper. Oh man, that's been about 18, 19 years ago. I had a 7-foot chopper. I don't think my back and legs would hold up to a bike these days. Short run maybe, but You know what? It might get a little dark here, guys. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Can you see me? I just restore old cars. That's all I do. Build them, customize them, restore them. In actually June 1st of this year, I will have had my business license 10 years. I show all the work that I do every day. I have a premiere at 8 p.m. Eastern, at least 5 days a week, sometimes 7 days, depending. All right, gotta let another dog out. Come on, Eddie. Well, guys, I'm gonna see if you can see over that way here. Can you see that light right there? Right there is my building. Oh, I know, everybody complains about that. But it is what it is. I've smoked for 40 years now. I quit for a few years. And yeah, stress will get to you after time. It's kind of chilly out now. It was warmer earlier. Oh, Eddie, it's Tylee. Oh, I know. Right now, it's approximately 20 to 25 minute drive for me one way. Yeah, I have what was that, a 62 Dodge Dart, which those videos are on YouTube too. When I first started, all time lapse. I formed a complete front fender, all the curves and everything like that. Hi, Tylee. Hi, Curtis. That was all time lapse. When I was first learning how to do the YouTube thing, I wasn't very good at videoing. Yeah, I got allergies real bad after I quit. Yep, that Camaro was a good one too. That was, I can't remember the name of the color. It was like a quad stage paint. And then I sprayed 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors on that car. No, but I would love to. I've done a few Challengers and Cudas. In fact, I got one Cuda at the shop. You'll see it when I move it. It's under about 2 inches of dust now. The Camaro was your favorite? Dang, I'm cold. I'm done with this. buddy of mine did what was it, 70 Challenger? Black on black. Oh, that was gorgeous. It runs around town here. I think it's got a 383 in it. When I started my channel was right at, I think, 2.5 years. Shaking the camera, shivering. I wish I'd have started it many, many years ago when I was told I should, but I didn't. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I didn't know you could do this stuff. I'm not a tech person. I've never been into computers and stuff like that. It took over a year for me to learn how to use my iPhone. Hi, Charlotte. Yeah, if any of you want to see the behind the scenes and stuff like that, previews of the building as I do stuff to it and get it ready to move in, please hit that join button and become a channel member. Hi, Lexer. What's MEW? I don't think I'm following. No, I don't do any exercising. I do enough work to keep fit, and that don't even help. Half the days my back and neck hurt so bad I don't want to do it, but I do it anyways, if at all possible. In 10 years, I think I've missed 2 days, maybe 3 days of work. Generally, I'm working 7 days a week, but generally at the shop, I'm there at least 6. Hi, Matt. Yeah, speaking of cap, once I hit 10 channel members, I'm going to put the first 10 people in a Cool Whip jar or something to that nature, and I'm going to draw one name out, and I'm going to send a Metal Art Customs hat or a shirt or something. No, I do work hard. I do like my downtime too, but I don't get a whole lot of that. Growing up, my dad always said, if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late. While you're there, you do your money's worth plus, and you try to do it as efficient and the best of your ability. And if you don't know something, you always ask, you always push to get better. You're never too old to learn, so I'm always up for learning. Except for the LS engines and stuff like that, I don't comprehend the mechanics that well. I can work on the older stuff. The new stuff is like trying to read Korean or something to me, and I just don't understand that. What's not true? I'm gonna have to look back up. That's what everybody says. Everybody says they're easy. I'm actually talking with a buddy of mine about getting an LS. I would kind of like to play around and learn some of it, but who said that? No, I've been hunting years ago. I had a farm north of town, and the field behind me, the farmer gave me sole permission to hunt. I was the only one supposed to be on the property. I was out there hunting, and another farmer or another hunter was out, didn't see him or nothing. He shot and it hit the tree right above my head. I haven't been hunting since. About 3 years later, my cousin went hunting and stepped in a gopher hole or something, fell and shot his hand off. Yeah, it just, uh, I'm an avid shooter, but if I hunt, it's because they're trying to come after me. Not afraid to pull a trigger. But there's got to be a reason for it. No, don't get into the technology stuff. I like working on cars. Uh, Eat, sleep, and dream it. Yeah, I've got a couple good ones, but you also got to be smart enough to know how to use them right, too. I usually go over to Rob. I don't even know if he's still in here or not, but I usually go over to Rob and have him scan everything for me. Then he can explain it to me, and I still don't understand it. What do I do for fun? Generally, I work. Uh, that's about all I do. When I'm not at work, I'm usually setting up for a premiere or editing videos or something to that nature. I don't get much downtime. During the week, I don't slow down till at least 9:30 p.m. On the weekends, it changes. Sometimes I'll just get in the truck and drive. I enjoy that. Get in the car, old cars, and take them to car shows or go to a cruise in, something like that. Generally, everything's about classic cars. I'm not into the new stuff, and everything now looks too robotic for me. Everything looks the same. Toyota, Honda, Mercedes are all the same to me. What's a Topton Pro Max? Nope. I'm in Sydney, Ohio. Whopping 28,000 people here. You've had that about what, a month now? How many miles you put on it already? Awesome. What's that? Yeah, the Blue Mule, I backed it in the garage when the weather started changing. And it's blocked in now. I'm gonna dig it out tomorrow as I got a door to install. Awesome, Rusty. So I'll probably be driving the Blue Mule almost daily this summer. And with moving the shop this close, if I'm not driving it, I'll probably ride a bike. I'm glad to see it. Let's keep all these old cars on the road because they're not going to be around forever. The government's trying to make sure of that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to be parking that one. I want to park the Blue Mule in the showroom, the Fury, probably the crew cab, and either one or two others in there, depending on how much space I've got. It's a coon, dog. Hi, Rickardy. Yeah, I've got some vehicles that none of you's ever seen before, even my neighbors. Now I'm kind of torn on that, Gary. The last election I voted on, I know did not turn out the way it was supposed to, and I don't think it was all up and up. But I can't really go into that too much because, regulations on YouTube. Yeah, I agree with you on that, David. I do believe it's not an honest election. I don't know. This is the first I've seen them. Okay. Okay, that was interesting. We don't need none of that kind of stuff in this channel. I keep a good, clean channel, and I want to keep it that way. Well, yeah, I'll just, let's see, where are you at? There you are. So what do you do, Turbo? Tell us a little bit about you. What kind of channel do you have? I'm all for helping other channels grow, and I'm not like some channels that refuse to help somebody learn. You can ask just about anybody. I'll tell anything, and if I know something that might be interesting to somebody, I'm going to let you know. Have a good weekend, Rusty. Thanks for coming in, bud. Yeah, definitely got to save our country and our hobbies, because they're trying to take everybody's hobbies away. Tanya said something about they're trying to make 15-minute cities or something like that. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Not here. This ain't China. We don't have the millions of people that they have in a small square footage. Where'd you go, Turbo? Really? Oh, now that sucks. They're starting to sound like they're from California. That wouldn't be good. Neither one of those. They're backing off here. A lot of the automakers here are pulling away from the electric vehicles already. Hertz Rent-A-Car, they went all electric here about a year ago, and they've even pulled away. They've got all their cars on, what is it, Gov Deals or something like that. One of them government auction sites. They're having too much problems with them, especially now that it's cold and batteries don't hold up to that cold weather. Don't get me wrong. electric vehicles I can see having a place, but not at my house. I have no use for one. I won't even own an electric tow motor. Too many horror stories, golf carts, everyone I've ever had any dealings with, they never hold up. They're saying gas is going to run out and it's harmful to the environment and stuff. You know, breathe the carbon monoxide directly. Yes, I can see that. But once it dissipates into the air, no, I don't see it. Once it dissipates into the air and moisture hits it, yeah, there's a lot to that. And they say we're going to run out of gas. Well, no, not as long as there's plant life. If there's plant life and animals dying in the wilderness, decomposing, that all creates that stuff. So yeah, they're feeding everybody lies. But there again, I can't get too deep into my thoughts on that because I don't want to get in trouble through YouTube. I don't know what that is. Thank you, Gary. Have a good evening. I'm going to be wrapping this up here shortly. Yeah, I don't know what GME stock is. Yes, I did. It is a stone's throw away from my house. It's the actual shop area is 100 by 60, and then it's got a 23 by 48 showroom. Going to be a lot of changes coming up real quickly. I'll be showing all that stuff on the members channel. But once I get moved, of course, I'll be videoing in it. Maybe. I'm sure I can come up with some people to give a hand here and there. Yeah, I don't think any of us are, Gary. They just want to scare us, I guess. Awesome. I'd like to see all of you in the members thing. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Her light was on. She might be watching, I don't know. Well, guys, I think I'm going to slow her down for the night and call her an evening. I thank everybody for coming in tonight, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. Yep, one more. Mhm. I started, what was it? Yeah, last night. I've got some, well, if you remember Poverty's Potential, those wooden crates that I put his parts in, uh, I took one of those and started putting all my paint stock in it. I'm trying to start a little bit here and there, getting things prepped for the move. I'm going to be listing my tractors and stuff like that because I'm not going to need it here in town. I don't have 3 acres to mow here. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close it out for the evening. I thank everybody for coming in, and I pray each and every one of you have a blessed rest of the weekend. And the landlord, the one where I'm at now, I honestly don't know. I try not to talk to him very much. Hi, Tom. Well, I'm going to wish you all a great night, and I will see you Monday evening on the premiere, 8 p.m. Eastern. God bless everybody.